So there are two main parts to this integration. The first has to do with what the administrator at your institution will do. So this first part is 2 steps, and it has to do with the system administrator role. So as you can see, I'm logged into Blackboard, and I'm in my system admin page and in the administrator panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here to integrations, and I'm going to go to LTI tool providers, and I'm going to select that. And here I'm going to select the option to register the LTI 1.1 provider. Now here, I'm going to enter a provider domain, and I want to let you know that Visible Body has provided a very robust support article with all of these steps filled out and all of the information listed. So we're going to just go through the article and fill this in together, and you'll see me reference the article from time to time. So here we are. We're going to add courseware.visiblebody.com to this. So first, in the provider domain, we're going to enter courseware.visiblebody. And the provider domain status should be approved. And then in secondary host names, we're going to put in 2 things. We're going to put in courseware.visiblebody. And then we're going to select return, and then we're going to enter visiblebody.com. We're going to keep scrolling down the page, and we're going to select set globally for default configuration. And then this is where you're going to enter your key and secret that Visible Body has provided to you. So I'm just going to go grab my secret and key. And this is just a copy paste. So here's my key. And here is my secret. And here you'll see tool provider custom parameters. And this is something you're going to grab right out of our support article. That we're now down to this step, tool provider custom parameters text field. We're just going to copy and paste this information, not including the quotes, just the information from right here. And we're going to put that right here. We're going to keep scrolling. We're going to say, yes, we want to send user data over any connection. And then we recommend that you check off all of these boxes under user fields to send. This is going to help make it very easy for your students to create their Courseware accounts once they access it from Blackboard. And then we're going to say yes to allow membership service access. And then we're going to come down here to the bottom right and hit submit. So now you can see that we've had success and that we have registered this LTI tool. So now the second admin step is going to be to manage the placement of the tool. So that's going to allow you to put it in the content area of your Blackboard course. So you're going to come to courseware.visiblebody.com, and you're going to see this caret, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to select Manage Placements. And then you're going to select Create Placement. And here what you're going to do is type in for label. We just suggest Visible Body Courseware. And you can see that this is what is going to display in the course. And as you scroll down here, a handle, we just recommend maybe CW for Courseware. Nobody really sees that. The availability is yes. And for the type, you're going to select Course Content Tool. And launch in a new window. This is something that's completely up to you. A lot of schools like it to be in the same window within Blackboard, so you can leave that unchecked. And then here we have the tool provider URL. And that's the last thing that you're going to grab from our support article. So we're here on step 2, manage placement. And then here's the information you're going to copy and paste for the tool provider URL right here. And again, I'm leaving the quote marks alone. So I'll put that right here. You can see the system copied over the key and secret, and you don't need to put any more custom parameters in there. And now you're going to select Submit. So here you go. Now you have the placement created for Visible Body Courseware. So that brings us to the end of the 2 administrator steps required. So what we've done is register Courseware as an LTI tool, and we've managed the placement so folks will know where to find it once they're in the course. We're ready to move on to the next step, which can be done by an administrator or by an instructor. And this has to do with adding Courseware to the Blackboard course. So here I am in my Blackboard course as an instructor, my Anatomy and Physiology 101 course. And what I'm going to do now is add Courseware under this Content tab. So I'm going to select Content. I'm going to select Build Content. And here I can see Visible Body Courseware right here. And for the name, I'm going to just call it Visible Body Courseware. And I'm going to scroll down here. And I'm going to, yes, permit users to view. And I'm going to submit. So now you can see that Courseware is available right inside the content area of your course. And this is where students are going to find it too. So now what you want to do is just launch Visible Body Courseware. And here we're telling you that all you need to do is sign in just this one time to your Courseware instructor account, and we're going to link your Courseware account to Blackboard. It's going to be very easy. So let's go ahead and sign in. And now you can see that my Courseware account was successfully linked to my Blackboard account. And now I'm going to pick which Courseware course I want to link my Blackboard course to. So I'm going to see this drop down, and I'm going to pick A&P, pre-lab, and post-lab assessments. And now if I didn't see a course that I wanted and I wanted to make a new one, you certainly can do that. But I found the one that I already made in Courseware, and I'm going to go ahead and link that. And then this warning just lets you know you're going to link this Courseware course to the Blackboard course. And are you sure these are the 2 you want to link? And you can select cancel and pick another one, or you can go ahead and select OK. And here I am in my A&P pre and post lab assessment course. So that's really all there is to it. All right, everybody, it's time to show you what the student experience is going to be. And it's really very simple. So you can see that I'm signed in as my student self in Blackboard. So here I am in the Anatomy Physiology 101 course. And this is the course where we just hooked up Courseware to. So as a student, I come into my course and I go to the content area. And this is where I'm going to find Courseware, same place that the instructors found it in their course. So all the students will do is select Visible Body Courseware, and they'll come to this screen. And as a note, if you have any students who are already using Courseware and already are in your course, they'll just sign in with their existing credentials, and they'll just have to do it that one time and won't have to do it again. And if you have new students who are joining Courseware, this is where they're going to sign up and create a new account. So I'll go ahead and do that. And it's very easy, just one quick step. You'll see here that my credentials carried over. And this is something that the administrator has set up when they first added Courseware as an LTI tool. They said, yes, please bring over the student email information. So you can see it's been pre-populated. My first and last name are here, and all I have to do is create a password. I agree to the user agreement and confirm that I'm not a robot. And I'll go ahead and create my account. Now, this is the screen the student will see if they are purchasing Courseware on their own, or if you have purchased bulk codes for them, they'll enter a code in here, and they can always start a trial. And otherwise, if your student is part of the school that has a site license, the student will not see this at all. They'll just go right to this page here. And this is our welcome page. The student can start using Courseware right away, and they can go right to the course page, and they'll see all the assignments that they have.